That is all I need.
So I'm still at your heart tonight. Take my hand and stand by my side.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a time that I got a kid expelled. Now of course in this video I'm not going to be saying any names, and there's going to be a lot of cuts in the audio because I do not have this written down on a piece of paper to read off of. This is just me freely telling the story from my memory and the best I possibly can. I will try and make it as funny as I can, and just tell me if you enjoyed this video in the comments down below. So the story all started back in 5th grade with this kid. Again, I'm not going to say any names. Let's call him Joe. So Joe was the kind of kid, you know, he was, I wouldn't say the bully, but he was kind of the baddie of the school, or at least for the 5th grade. He would always try and act as cool as he can. You know, I had those swag ear piercings. By the way, I'm not making fun of him in any way. I'm not saying they're actually swag. I have nothing against this guy, by the way. I did then, but I don't now. Anyway, he was just that kind of kid. I'm sure you've all had him in one of your schools, and probably in your elementary school. By the way, I'm in 6th grade now. Yeah, I'm still a little elementary noob. So I'm just going to make this story as short as possible, but also give it some detail and humor. I'm getting very sidetracked. I was just walking home one day, and this kid was walking, I guess, in front of us, and I liked this girl at the time. Again, I'm not going to say any names, so let's just call her Reese's Bar. I have a Reese's Bar by me, and that's where I got that from. So Reese's Bar, I really liked this girl. I thought she was beautiful. I mean, I'm not saying that she's ugly now, because that's kind of dumb. So he was being a little bit of a rude kind of guy to her, and I of course was gonna stand up for her because I liked her. So I guess this other girl, when she was walking home, and again I'm not gonna say any names, let's call her freaking Shyla LaBeef. Alright guys, let's call her Shyla LaBeef. She was walking home, and apparently, I was like, I want to sock that guy in the face, like, just kind of, you know, being jokey around, like, I didn't actually want to sock him in the face. Yeah, this girl, Shyla LaBeef, overheard that, and she took that seriously, and she knows that this guy really likes to fight. She went up to him, and she told him, and by this time, we were across, like, we were all walking home, me and a group of friends, we were all walking home, and across from the street, there was a church parking lot, considering the fact that I live in Utah, and there's churches on actually every single corner. So when he heard of that, of course he's gonna be like, oh hey, that guy wants to fight, let's freaking fight him, boys. He had his other friend with him. I don't even remember who his friend was at the time. Actually no, I do, and I think he's okay with me saying his name. His name was Jeff. He's one of my very good friends now, and he was riding around on scooters with him, and of course he's gonna want to fight me because A, he loves fights, and he knows that I'm kind of a weakling. I really am. I am very weak. Please don't try and come to my house and fight me. I don't want to die. No joke, I bet a freaking 3rd grader could beat me up, no problem. And I would just fight back at him, trying to slap him, but he would dodge it. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I don't want to hurt anybody. I want to hurt my sister, though. That'd be nice. Anyways, not getting sidetracked anymore. This guy kept on going, hey, Ashton, you're such a pussy. Come and fight me, bro. Come fight me, pussy. And I was like, bro, I'm not gonna fight you. I didn't actually mean that. I would just rather you not be mean to her. Joe was calling me a pussy, telling me to come and fight him, but I wouldn't fight him because I don't like fighting, alright guys? It's just not fun. If it's fun fighting, like I do sometimes with my cousin, like where we just roughhouse, and it's fun, I mean, until somebody gets hurt, because that always ends up happening, duh. But I decided just not to fight him, and eventually after that, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go home. And I also kind of wanted to impress this girl in the back of my mind, so as I was going home, I was like, man, I really wanted to impress that girl, but I didn't. Fudge. So I decided to head home, and the next day at school in the morning, he kept on being like, hey, come fight me, bro, you pussy. And by the way, I'm very sorry about this kind of crude language, but hey, I'm just trying to keep it real on what happened, alright? So yeah, this happened in the morning before school, and I just completely ignored him. And I'm just gonna cut to a little bit later at lunchtime. Lunchtime, recess, or at least in line, is where it all went down. So this kid decided, you know what, I'm gonna get in a fight with this guy. I don't give a crap if I get in trouble. I'm gonna get in a fight. And no joke, the freaking aides, by the way, I don't mean AIDS as in like the STD. I mean the aides, like the recess guards or duties were standing over, like, I don't even know, like I think they're examining some 6th graders. Please don't take that the wrong way. Oh my gosh. So he was like, Ashton, you're a pussy, come fight me. And I'm just like, you know what, dude, I'm not gonna fight you. If I do fight you, I'm gonna get in trouble along with you. So if you want to touch me, you can. I don't give a crap. You're the one gonna get in trouble. So I just said that to him, and apparently that ticked him off or something, or made him go crazy. So he ran at me, pushed me down. You know, I didn't get hurt too bad. I got a little hole in my jeans. I was a little bit down about that. I was like, man, these are new jeans. They were bright blue jeans. yeah. So, my friend Rex, he's my very good friend. I'm also gonna say his name because I'm pretty sure that his parents would allow that. He went, dude, what the heck are you doing? Stop doing that to it. What did he ever do to you? And so Joe was back on the wall, like back on the wall because he pushed me over and just ran back to the wall in line. And as I said, my friend Rex came over and he was like, bro, what are you doing? So, yeah. So that also pissed him off quite a bit and he ran at my friend Rex. So, I guess like when he gets mad, he has this extreme strength crap, but he ran at him. He freaking, look, dude, this guy was John Cena. He freaking picked up my friend, threw him down on his back, and by the time he was trying to get up, he was already kicking him in the freaking gut, man. Like, that is hard, and it was awful. I didn't see it too well, but my friend wasn't really swinging at him at all, because he knows that he's not gonna get in trouble, and still, the aides are over doing something else, minding their own business, when they should really be watching the kids in line, making sure they shut up before the teachers come out and tell them to do that. So, it was pretty intense, alright? Then what happened is, my very trusted teacher, thankfully, came out, as the aides came over, too. Again, I'm not gonna say my teacher's name, actually. Anyway, stop getting sidetracked. For the 4th time, or 3rd time, yeah, my teacher came out, and they all put a stop to this. The aides were just like, yo, bro, stop being a jerk to him. All that crap happened, and he was like, I don't care if I'm gonna get expelled or suspended. Also, this kid has been suspended a few times before. One for bringing dynamite in his freaking backpack. Another time for bringing a machete in his backpack. It wasn't probably a full-size machete, but like a smaller one. I don't know what the other one was for, but I do not have any desire whatsoever to find out. So this would be his 4th time getting suspended, which means that you're going to get expelled. He was like, I don't give a fudge, bro. Only, you know, he was using some pretty crude language, like dropping F-bombs everywhere at the teachers. This kid isn't afraid to do anything, alright? So my teacher ended up restraining him, same with the aides, and they sent him down to the office. He ended up running back from the freaking office, and by the time I was inside and my teacher saw him coming, my teacher just closed the door really fast, and he was like he was actually yelling through the door. He was like, I'm gonna effing kill you, Ashton. I'm gonna effing kill you, and he was banging on the door. He's like, I'm gonna choke you, and I was like, man, no. That was a really hard voice crack. And at this point, I was just baffled. I was like, this kid is actually not afraid to try and kill me. So I wasn't scared because I knew the door was locked, and that door was huge. Now, my teacher's a really big fan of Doctor Who. By the way, he was totally British, which was awesome. He had this cool TARDIS thing on his door, and I thought it was just really cool. But, you know, this kid, Joe, decided to tear it down. And I was like, bruh. I thought that was pretty messed up because that was a really cool poster thingy on his door. Unfortunately, now he moved to another school because reasons, I guess. So that's almost where the story ends, but not quite. So of course they get him sent home, actually, and the next day at school he comes, but he's not doing crap to me. I don't know what they told him. I don't know what they did to him, but it was pretty scary, alright? At least to him, because he wasn't doing anything the next day. He also went home early that day, and when he went home, we were sent all to the library. The intercom person yelled. She was like, Ashton, shine a little bit, girl that Ashton likes. Forgot what her name was. So pretty much like that, and a few other witnesses, like my friend Eli. So we all wrote down witness reports, and they all added up pretty freaking well. So they all concluded, all the principals, staff, all of them concluded. They're just like, you know what, this kid, suspend him. Not only that, we're gonna freaking expel this kid, alright? So that's pretty much the end of the story. He got expelled. I haven't heard from him since. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that's the end of the story. He got expelled, and he didn't come to my school again. He went to some other school. It was great. It was definitely a scary experience for me, to say the least, and I'm just happy that nothing has happened like that to me yet. By the way, this took place around halfway through the year last year, school year. But I think that's gonna end the video there. If you enjoyed, please drop a like down below, as it will help out a lot, and if you're new, please subscribe, and yeah, peace out.